What's up? What's up? What's going down? What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to Thailand TV. It's your boy. It's your boy, man. 800 the Stizzles. The God in man form. And the Prophet de jour. What's up, boys? Hey, ladies, what's cracking? Sorry, I ain't been with you guys on a Thursday. It's been kind of hectic. Last week was senior week, man. It was hectic last week of the regular season for the high school boys. So you already know my biases with that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the week beforehand, we had a game on Thursday too. Big game. It's a big old period. This is kind of a foreshadowing of what we're talking about tonight, man. My topic for tonight. So, it's that crunch time. It's time for these guys to get, get their just worths. I mean, look, today, my homeboy Tim Will, man, posted his Minnesota Basketball Player of the Year finalists. Hamzi Yusuf, Christian Wiggins, Nolan Anderson, Cedric Tomes, Bob Court, and Jaden Moore and JoJo Mitchell. It's a tight race right there, man. Tight race. You know what I'm saying? So, and his player of the year is structured a little bit differently. So his player of the year is just whoever's cracking. You know what I mean? Like you could be in whatever class you was in, as long as you cracking. If you cracking heads, it don't matter what class you in. You know what I mean? You might be able to get the POY. You know what I mean? So big ups to T Will on this, giving back to the community for making something different. And yes, of course, we have the where did it go? Look, I done scrolled through. And yes, of course, we have the historic, as you would think, Mr. Basketball of Minnesota list, the last 10 finalists for them. Cedric Tomes, Nolan Anderson, Christian Wiggins, Dothan Ijidebolam. Yeah, something like that. Well, I'll get it, boy. If I knew it, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it right. But you know who you is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's DI right there. You know what I'm saying? JoJo for sure. Kale, Miss Gates, Pierce Peterson, Darren Russell, Jaden Moore, and Hamza Yusuf. So, you know what I'm saying? That was a tight race, too. I know there's only like two of those that I really haven't seen play. I would love to see some highlights on just to see how they get with it, too. But it's a tight race right now, man. We're in the top 10, man. You know what I'm saying? Top 7 for Player of the Year award. So it's a tight race right now, man. It's that time of the year, dude. This is where it all matters. This is where this is what you do it for. This is what it's all about. This is tonight's whole theme. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about this tonight. This whole spirit of basketball, what everybody does it for. This time of the year right here. This is why you go to practice every day. This is why you show up every day. This is why you commit to 4 or 5 months of nothing else but this. This is why this time of the year right here. I think, and I have to say, besides the Super Bowl, World Series is cool. It's cool. Y'all got y'all's too. Wimbledon, cool. Cool is there. Masters is cool. It's cool. Hey, Indy 5. I'm from Indy. You know what I mean? I'm naturally from Indy. So it's cool. It's cool. Top by me. I'm going to say it. Super Bowl tops most of them, except for one thing. March Madness. March Madness consumes the mind and the hearts of people worldwide. I put up a post today. I think it was something that I saw once before where they said the productivity in the workforce during March Madness drops like 20%. Like, people watch my stuff, but they really don't listen to some of the stuff I be saying. Listen to that. They're saying that during this period of time, the productivity at work in corporate America drops 20%. This time of the year. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. There's nowhere else, nothing else, no other event that's going on that consumes that much. Except for like a strike. Like, it's basically, what would come next? What would be the next thing to drain so much from from corporations? A strike. That would be really the only thing. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. But this time of the year, man, I live it. I breathe it. You know, y'all already know how I feel about basketball in the first place. I've been preaching and talking this since I've been on this vessel. But you know, this is what it's all about, man. So back to those young men who are making the finalist list for these prestigious awards in Minnesota, and to be recognized as the GOAT. I mean, for real. I mean, the GOAT of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're being recognized as the greatest of the year for, you know what I'm saying, the whole state of Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell people all the time, man, people can crack all they want to, but Minnesota, we got ballers. We got some ballers. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going to be recognized by a state of ballers, because there are ballers in this state, then you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a huge accomplishment. So, you know, big up to these guys that have made the list. Keep doing your thing. You guys got you got some more games to win, but go out there and do what you got to do, man, and crack these hits. You know how I do my daily affirmations, man. We're just gonna jump into some crazy stuff, man. I seen a post talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock reportedly will sit down for a one-on-one interview with ABC News. Man, you know, hey, you know how it is. I don't know. You know this right here is real. You see me. You see this. It ain't no artificial. I ain't motherfucking over fine tuning it, trying to make it all pretty, dizzy, dazzly, boom, shit flying all across the screen. This is me. This is the real dude. This is the real deal right here. I'm real. Like, I've been that way since day one. Ain't no fakeness in me. So, you know, I see stuff on there. I don't know if it's fake or not, but it's posted on there. So the actuality of it might be true. And it says they're going to sit down for a one-on-one interview with ABC News. And the first thing I thought was, when is this interview going to happen? And I thought of it. Ironically, it's like a war going on. So I just felt like, after all the time that has passed between these two in this situation, why is it relevant for us to get these two black men to sit down and talk with each other right now? Right? I know. But that's why I made my show, because I wanted to share my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You can work with it however you work with it, take the information and do what you got to do. If you listen to it, blessings. If you don't, it wasn't even motherfucking meant for you. But like, I just think I believe in conspiracy theories. I believe in coincidences, right? I believe in real coincidences. Like, that ain't a fucking coincidence. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, the timing of hey man, you know what I'm saying? Believe what you believe out there, man. But I think this is an attention grabber because it's a big deal. I think people are going to want to see what they talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's ironic, you know what I'm saying? But I think that people are going to want this. It was a big whole hurrah thing. It was huge when it hit. So you don't think that people want to see a conclusion? You know what I'm saying? And the timing of it is just ironic. You know what I'm saying? Very ironic. The timing of it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Ain't pointing the fingers at nobody's, man. But you know what I'm saying? Very ironic. Sections is coming up right now this week for them high school boys. Apple Valley plays tomorrow against Hastings. Last two games, man. 94, 96 points, man. Put up some numbers, man. You know what I mean? And the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing for me, man, I was preaching that 100 points, man. Preaching that, man. I feel like if you look at it like this is how I look at it. A couple of things I'll talk about right now in regards to coaching. As a coach, how I look at it like this: if I can score 100 points all the time, then you have to do whatever you can to stop me from scoring 100 points. And even if you do stop me from scoring 100 points, I'm still going to land around 70, 80. I'm still going to land around there. I mean, you ain't going to stop me from scoring. If I'm scoring 100 consistently, you're not going to bring me down to 60. That's not going to happen. I'm putting buckets up. We're putting buckets up. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, what it's doing is, this is the second thing I want to talk about. What it's doing is tiring out your defense. It's tiring out your players. So not only do your players have to catch up and keep up with me, now they got to try to score while they're keeping up and using all their energy and their breath just trying to stop me from scoring this hundo. That's the one thing that, as a coach, the second thing I'm talking about, some of the most strategic ways of guarding another player, an opponent, is to make them work on defense. I seen a game one time. We had a guy, this dude, we played Burnsville, man, dropped us off, man. The dude was dropping us off. So I would, you know me, I go back and watch the game. This is what I do, man. This is my blood, bro. I'm sitting there watching the game. I go back, that's how I do every night. I go back and watch the game. So I'm watching the game, and dude, literally on defense, was standing at the elbow the entire defensive possession. He was standing at the elbow. Okay. I'm capping a little bit. He might have moved like to the first block or to the second block, but pretty much he went right back to the elbow. And that was the most of his defensive endurance that he used. That was the most of his defensive energy that he moved. Takes 2 steps down low, take 2 steps back up, and then boom, they're back on offense. Oh, good Lord. Man, I've seen plays. I'm like, man, please let me get in a game where I can play that kind of defense. Oh, because when I come back on the offensive end, I ain't used no energy on defense. I've used no energy. I'm watching this game, bro. Dude didn't use no energy. So he's coming down, boom, and using his energy on offense. Whap. And if we're struggling offensively to get us some baskets, then we're using a lot of our energy on offense. What do you think most of our kids are doing, especially if they're not defensive-minded kids, when they go back on defense? Lackluster plays, defensive lapses, ball watching. That's when you have it the most, is when you're tired. So why wouldn't you be in the mindset of, okay, let me get the other team tired more than me? Because you're going to get tired out there, but let me get them tired. The best offensive player on the other team, let me make him work. Let me get him a couple of fouls in the first half. Now you got to sit his butt down. But that's the thing. I think a lot of it has to do with excuse me. I think a lot of it has to do with a lot of coaches aren't basketball players, right? Not like don't love the game and don't think that they, you know what I'm saying, know more than everybody else, but they're not basketball players. Like, I hoop. Like, I get up, I go hoop my guys on Sunday. And not only do I hoop, I murder people on the court. Like, I literally bust your head on the court. Find somebody that plays with me that don't think I do that. Find somebody and put them on or let them type it. I'm busting your head right now. And a lot of guys, especially, I've said this before, you know, saying people that were announcers and things like that, now they're starting to have the NBA players be the announcers because they actually played the game. And when you listen to them, they talk differently. But a lot of guys don't coach well because they ain't playing the game. And they never played the game. They may have played it before, but they don't play it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game, first of all, is ever changing. Plus, when you're teaching other people how to do it, you have to be able to think in the mindset of somebody that's right there on there, because that's what they're right there on there. And if you're not in that all the time, how are you instructing them on how to do it? How are you speaking to them in a language that they even understand? It's difficult to be in the coaching position of something that you're not don't even do. And I understand you did it one day. I remember I seen what was this? It was a video of, it might have been Rick Barry, the daddy. It might have been the Barry daddy. And they was doing a commercial, and he was just popping up because he always did. He was known for the underhanded free throws. He just popping free throws. They doing an interview with him. He just popping free throws. He just hit the free throws. Bob, Bob during the interview. They said the dude shot like a 90. They said they didn't rehearse it at all. They didn't do any cuts. They said he just started rolling, and the interview dude started asking him questions, and he was answering the questions, and he was just popping them things in. Stay on deck. So when it comes to a language that he's going to talk to somebody like me, if I was able to get that opportunity to sit with him and converse with him, I'm because he in the game right now. He can get in the game right now. He's been in the game, you know what I'm saying? So and that just breeds a different mentality when you're relating to the kids, because now you know exactly what they're going through on the floor. And I think that's the hardest thing to do as a coach, is to transition into somebody that knows exactly what they're going through on the floor. Otherwise, you're just telling them what to do. And then when they don't do it, you get mad. Your viewpoint of how to be able to see these young people and give them that good insight. And that's the people that, you know, I feel are ready for this time, are ready for this period of time, man. You know, and I think that those kids on the list have been around people like that. That's why they step out. That's why they stand out. You know, that's why, you know, they're able to understand that game a little bit differently, because the people that they're talking to understand them and what they're going through. You know, it isn't just, let me just tell you what to do, you do what I say. You know, you know how I feel about that in the first place. I've been a preacher. I've been an advocacy of that in the first place. I've been an advocacy of calling out and making sure coaches are accountable. You know what I'm saying? This game we living in right now, man, with basketball is hurting right now, and no one knows how to fix it. And I'm trying to give suggestions on how to fix it, man. And people are fighting back, man. People fight back when it comes back. I seen a post. It says too many voices confuse players. Fuck that bullshit. See, once again, this has to be. I'm looking at the guy that's putting up there. I don't know. He don't look like he was dropping dimes on fools in the thing. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say this is because how is you gonna tell me what they think? You don't. That shows that statement shows me that you don't, because otherwise you would have said I don't. Because when you're on the court, I don't hear shit. Like, I don't get that, because when the kids on the court, they don't hear nothing. They be telling me. They told me before, oh, I didn't hear you, coach. So what did you? And I'm right there. But the one thing that they do hear is, yes, I do give it to you that they hear their parents. And the reason why is when I'm somewhere and I hear a little kid call his dad, and his voice sounds like my dad, my son, I'm gonna turn because I hear dad. I'm in tune to that voice. So yes, when they hear from their fathers or their parents, their moms in the court, whatever, because they've been hearing that all their life. I get that. And that where it's confusing for more so the coach than it is for the player. The player is like, nigga, if I got my mom, my coach, and my dad, now I'm going with my dad. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that. But a lot of these players, there's literally in the heat of the moment, you ain't hearing shit. That's why that's why a statement like that I could tell if it came from a person that ain't really like played the game like that. Because when I'm on the court, I don't hear shit. Like I'm saying more shit than anybody could be saying. I'm talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going at people's heads. I'm rebounding that ball, I'm grunting, you know what I'm saying? Give me that, I'm yelling, I'm screaming. So to say it confuses, they ain't listening to nothing out there. That's the whole point of why coaches are trying to get timeouts. That's the whole point of trying to get on dead balls, calling them over. They ain't been listening. That's why it's very difficult to do one thing that I do. One thing I do is, and I've heard this before too. I saw this on the video from a coach. You gotta let them play free. You gotta let them play free, man. When I was coaching my JV boys, man, like people didn't understand. I'm like, yo, they gotta see. They gotta see that what they want to do and how they want to do it ain't gonna work. And in order for them to do that, I gotta step back. I just gotta let them roll. And when they mess up, like, hey, look, check this out. This is what we're doing here. And I think that was one of the ways I was able to get respect from those young men, because I was able to tell them, you know, when it comes down to it, I'm gonna let you roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we see it didn't work, but I let you. You can't say I didn't let you do your thing. You can't say that I didn't let you loose. Do whatever. You know what I mean? Just didn't work. You know what I mean? And I think as coaches, it's hard for us to do that, especially the higher up you get, to take that step back and allow the kids to formulate and work the madness out themselves. You know, we got to my JV team. We got to our last game in Shakopee, and I remember we were down like 16, and I'm talking to these boys. I'm like, listen, it's our last game, man. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff I've been teaching you guys, all that stuff that you guys know how to do, put it together at the same time. Just do it. Boom, we came back, bro. We came back. We were down like 5. And I remember I told him, I said, look, man, call a timeout. I said, look, man, this is the last lesson. Everything I taught, everything I teach has a lesson to it. I said, this is the last lesson. It's trust. I said, it's trust. I said, this is what we built all the season up to right now. We've earned each other's trust. There's nobody else that we trust more on this basketball court right now. You guys trust me. I trust you. And let's go out there and get this done. And they went out there, man. They battled, man. We got to the last possession, man. We had the ball in our hands. We're down 2. And I was like, you guys want to win? You guys want to tie? They was like, yo, we want to win. I said, all right, bet. So I'm going to drop a play. I drew up a little 3-point play. And I ran the play for my guy. Should have ran it. I know who I should have ran it for now. Because I think they would have got that if I would have ran that play for him. But the fact of the matter is that when we went in that locker room, man, they were smiling. We lost by 2 points and they were smiling. We had the ball in our hands. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like having the ball in your hands. Like I've never seen people go. Our guys went to the locker. I've never seen people like them just went to the locker room with their heads up. Nobody cried. Like that's what you want. Like like that one last play. That's the only thing they talking about. That we could have did this. We could have did that. Coach Ty, we should do that. Like, yeah, you right. Yeah, we should have did that. Yeah, I know, Coach Ty. But they was glistening because they understood that everything that I had taught them, compiled with everything that they already knew, made them into a complete player. And they understood how to trust their coach. And I understood how to trust them. And it's big. It's a big situation, man. It's a big situation right now, man, because this is one of the times where that trust needs to happen going into this section, especially for Apple Valley. I'm biased. Yes, I am. But everybody out there, it's one and done. It's one and done, man. I ain't going to keep you too late tonight, so we're going to crack on off into it. Talking about one and done, man. We talking about March Madness, people. We talking about March Madness, people. I'm trying to tell y'all about the time in like I said before, in the world where everything shuts the fuck down. And I'm gonna tell you particularly why. I got my boys, man. My boy Travis, man. My boy Travis used to call me up, man. He used to be like, "Hey, look, man, we going to the NCAA tournament starts on Thursday. Games from like 11 a.m. to like 11 p.m. It's like 20. It's like hours of basketball. It's like hours of tournament basketball, bro. Like one and done basketball. Thursday and Friday. And they want to go one of the days they go and they go kick it, you know what I'm saying, at a bar for the first 4 games, 5 hours, first 4 or 5 hours. They go to another bar. And they go to the last. And I'm like, yo, man, I remember this one time I went this one time and man, we was cracking, man. It was cracking off, man. I got to about 5 p.m., 5 o'clock. I had to go home, man. I went home passed out, bro. Hey, man, I got white boy wasted, man. Hey, they got me wrecked, bro. I was like, yo, because we was like, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm not a beer drinker either, so you know what I'm saying? But I'm hanging with the boys. Let's roll. Yeah, and I'm watching college basketball. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, right? And so we, you know what I'm saying? They got me towed up, man. At 5 o'clock, I was like, man, I gotta go to the crib. I was like, I was out, bro. Hey, man, but that's the thing about this time of period right now, man. That 12 hours of basketball, one and done basketball. Like playing one and done is different than any other time. That's why it's so crazy, because one and done is like, yo, and advancing and one and done. Dude, look, the March Madness, bro. March Madness is crazy, man. It's crazy. It is a crazy time, man. Them rivalries, man. Just the miracles. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've seen actually it's so funny, so funny. I was watching like I said, I'm a basketball aficionado, man. I'm a basketball connoisseur. That's what I do. And I'm watching I'll be watching some of, because I don't know if you guys know, but we got Roosevelt Teddy's. We got a game on YouTube. If you just Google Roosevelt Teddy's basketball, uh, um, it be some games on there from us. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be watching some of the old high school games. And today I was peeped out there the 1994 high school basketball all-star game, um, dunk contest and 3-point shootout or whatever. But I was kind of watching that. Mark Holman was in there. Mark Holman was in there. He had all. Hey, Mark, you had Mark, you had all. Mark, tell the truth, dog. You had all the attachments, dog. You was, hey, Mark was the dude. Mark had the band. He had the wristband. He had the leg thing. You know what I'm saying? He had the goggles. He came out. He's like, yeah. Mark was the dude. Yeah. Mark was the dude, boy. Hey, boy, launched that bug up on you, boy. Yeah, but it was fun to watch that and see that, because those were, man, basketball was differently, and plus also the thing that was really odd to me about it is the white team and the white jerseys team was all white. You know what I'm saying? And then the Metro team, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of white guys on there, but it was like a handful of black guys on there. But there was no black guys on the jerseys. So I was like, it was just weird, man. You know what I'm saying? So shows how time has changed. But you know what I'm saying? I thought that was kind of different. You know, and it was good to see, because it shows that at the high school level we have that whole thing going too, man. I know they have the McDonald's All American, and all that, and then some of the bigger high school events that go on. But it's still, you know, at the high school level, man, it's a huge time frame for some of these young guys, man, to live out that dream, man, of chasing that one win. You know what I'm saying? That last final win. You know what I mean? And this is a dope period of time for these young people. Like I tell people all the time, man, like that's one of the reasons why I got involved with helping Apple Valley grow, because I remember being in the presence of Apple Valley when it was like when the gym was standing room only. I remember that, and I worked my ass off to get it back to that level. Um, you know, I worked my ass off to get it there. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And just to see, just see somebody come in and just tear it down, man. It's like, it's the one thing. While I advocate, it shows me the reason why I advocate for athletes in crisis. You know, this time period is a time period for, uh, young guys to be celebrated and having the best time of their life, especially the seniors, with that one last ride, and at the high school level, and then at the college level too. You know what I'm saying? Because that college basketball at March Madness is insane, bro. I know campuses be off the shizzy with it. You know what I'm saying? I know I was at state, all the state, so I know what it's, man. They live and breathe for this time, man. March Madness is crazy when it comes to that college basketball, man. Crazy. The NCAA tournament pool. Everybody doing and what's so funny about it is that the job actually be the one who be posting it. The job be like, yo, hey, you guys, we're doing a pool. It'd be smaller people that make it, you know what I'm saying? It'd be some companies where They don't want to get all into that, so they make you they allow people to do it. But then there's some companies for real. They have one within the company, like it's that big of an event to be a part of and to bet on, and I've seen funny little situations with ladies. You know what I'm saying? When they be showing ladies picking their teams, they be like, "Yeah, I like them because they color blue. I love blue, so I'm picking them." Like, oh, it's got a little cute horsey on there, so I'm picking that team. You know what I'm saying? And be winning, be winning. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those type. Like I said, it's magical. It's magical. The tournament time is like the most insane time to play. AAU, they do their thing too. Even though they play tournaments every weekend, still though, when they get to their state tournament, is it's what you're doing it all for. Great period of time, man. I love tournament time, man. I love the win and go home mentality. The Final Four, what dreams are made of. At the college level, the Final Four is what the dreams are made of, man. I've seen that. I had a Final Four chair, man, brought to my house. Had a Final Four chair brought to my house. That was dope. That was dope. And my brother went to the Final Four, 2005, Michigan State. It was a great time to be alive. You know what I'm saying? We had some fun. All the perks, and they be giving them perks, man. They be pulling up to their hotel room, man. There be gifts in there. Like this, it'd be crazy, bro. Like just the love that these young men and women get when they're driving around to their little town that they got to go play in, man. And they get to the hotel, and fans all out the jing bang, man. Like that, it is insane, bro. It is tournament time, and Final Four is insane, bro. And when my brother went there with Michigan State, it was like the same. It was like their mentality was like, "We gonna win. We gonna win." That's their mentality. Their main mentality. And if you ever watched my documentary, there's a moment in there where talk about Tom smashing the tapes for the season. He brought the tapes in the locker room. He was talking to the boys. He brought the tapes in the locker room and he smashed them. He took a sledge. They said he brought a sledgehammer in there and smashed it. Like this is what I'm talking about, bro. Some coaches' mentalities is different than yours. You know what I mean? Like you got to just be okay with that. It just is. He walks in, drops the tapes down, smashes them with a sledgehammer. He said that season's done. So this is the new season. And the way he did it was like, I'll probably get it from him. No, I get it from Hinges. I'll break you down first. I know what you can do. That's what got you here. I picked you because of what you can do. I know that. I'm going to break you down. I'm going to teach you some shit, and then I'm going to let you go. And Tom Izzo is one of the masterful people at doing that, man. They call March Tom Izzo month, man. March is Tom Izzo month, man. The dude just excels at winning games in March. He just does. I mean, it's been a minute since you hit that high note, that last one. You know what I'm saying? Yes, but he's taking multiple teams, man, to Final Fours, man. He's taking multiple kids. I think they said that he's gone to a Final Four every 4 year. Any player that's been there for 4 years has gone to a Final Four. I have to look at this year's, but that's a huge feat, man. That's a huge thing for a coach to be able to provide that for your kids. I'm telling you, man, that Final Four is crazy. You see the floors, man? They had it here in Minnesota a couple of years, man. I went to the one when Michigan State went here. It's a different type of atmosphere, man. See, I'm sitting there next to Allen and Mateen Cleaves, man. Like, it's a different type of atmosphere. These different people, bro. It's a different realm that they live on, man. It's a different time of the year. That Final Four, man. This is what training these young people for is all about. And this is what I do. That's why I do it so well, because I remember, and not only do I remember, I know. I'm sitting right there. I'm watching these dudes, and I'm listening to them talk. And I'm like, this is how they talk. And that's why I give it to my young people. I give that same breath, same same knowledge, same language to these young people. Understand this. Here's bread. Eat, feast. Let's go. Let's go get it. And Tom is masterful at getting that at the same time as he's demanding from them. Because what I think it does the most is, I remember hearing coaches say, play in your character, don't play out of character. Do what you do. And I'm like, I used to tell people, especially my son, I used to tell my son that all the time. And what I started to realize was, on top of that, I had to add to that, play out of character. What I mean by that is, if you're a person that shoots threes a lot, go to the rack. If you're a person that don't rebound that much, get a couple of rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not high on assists, pass up a good shot for a great shot every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get too many steals, try to get a couple of extra deflections, right? Play out of character. Whatever you're not known for, do that more, because you're going to do what you do. If you've been training and like how these kids be training on stuff and moves and shots, you're going to get moves and you're going to get shots. That's what you're going to do. There's no effort to do that. It's innate in you. You've been doing it every day. 1, 2, 3, pull up. 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. I mean, that's what when I get kids and I do, that's what they want to do all the time. That's why when a kid catches the ball, what they want to do? Want to dribble, pull up. Instead of looking up the court, get ready to pass up the court, score as fast as they can. Play out of character. Any coach that tells you don't play out of character, you're wasting your time with them. They're not teaching you nothing. Because it's the playing out of character which makes you get better at the things that you're not good at. You see evolution. I see a player. There's a young kid on our teams. This young kid, he's a sophomore. He be balling. And I think I started to recognize within the last 3 weeks, last 3-4 weeks of the season, adding to his game. And one thing that was in particular, I saw him playing some help defense. The other teams got the ball and feed the post, and this man cuts through, and he fake goes with the cut and comes back to the middle where the big man has the ball and digs and knocks that ball loose. And I'm like, oh shoot, that's something I never saw from him. Then one time he goes, gets a pass, pump fakes, wow, because usually shoot that ball, gets the ball, pump fakes, wow, goes right to the rack, bam. And not only did he go to the rack, he banged the dude. He banged a little spin move, adding to his game, doing something that he usually didn't do. And most coaches wouldn't even recognize the shit. Most coaches wouldn't tell him that. Most coaches just be happy with him doing what he's good at shooting. Just keep shooting. Let's get you some more shots. And you don't get better by getting more, right? If I eat cereal and I said I want my cereal to be better, I'm not telling you I want more cereal. I'm telling you I want it to be better. I want the quality to be better, not the quantity. Playing out of character is the quality. Improves the quality. And jacking up more shots improves the quantity. So You got to play out of character a little bit, young people and coaches. You got to try to get these guys to play out of character and add to what they do. Not the whole game, but just a little. I mean, just a little bit goes a long way. Because if you got a guy who's like your monster rebounder, right, that can get you 12 to 15 rebounds, and so you guys you're comfortable because that person gets it. But let's say you go in there and get about 4 or 5 rebounds. And then somebody else who doesn't get that many rebounds goes in there and gets like 2, 3 rebounds. I mean, come on. Like, dude, this is math, bro. Add this up. You know what I'm saying? And what it does is, as people know, is what it does is when you get to this time right now, this March Madness time, you get to start seeing names that you never knew. These no-name people pop up. Somebody who ain't scored more than 2-3 points in a game, 15 points. Pop off for a 21-pointer. Doing moves, juke moves, and everything. Like, you're like, whoa, who's this kid? This is that time. This is that time when it usually happens. Tell the truth. It happens at the pro level. It happens at the college level. It happens at the high school level. You run into a team where all of a sudden a guy who nobody ever knew, all right, now this dude's just dropping buckets on people. You know what I'm saying? And it's real. Because a lot of people don't understand how to develop. You know, and that's why you get a lot of guys who no names, so-called no names, who just pop up. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, you know, a guy like myself, I've seen it in them already. I mean, yes, don't take it, please don't take it as arrogance. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to it, blessings. If you don't, it wasn't meant for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing it out there because you got to have a passion for this, man, especially this time of year. This time of year is for the people with the passion. That's why you see the most crap talking, you know what I'm saying? Team logo wearing, you know what I'm saying? Team color wearing. You see it around this time, man. You see a lot of arrogance about people's team and who's the best team. It's the passion for the game. And you can't teach passion. You got to have it. You got to have passion for this game, man. Because nothing like a person with passion of basketball living through March Madness. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. I mean, they know every game. You know, every game that's on. Everybody that's winning. Everybody that's losing. You know, I'd be talking to people. They know the guys. They know the games that come on at 1:00 or 12:00 at night from the West Coast, from Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? And they be on it. You know what I'm saying? Paradise Island games. You know what I mean? You don't know how hard it is to teach young people that don't have a passion. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a draining. March Madness is a draining period of time, and you play 2 games in a weekend, and you're playing for your life, and then you come back, you play 2 games again, and it's and you know how these coaches are, so you know they practicing probably twice a day. You know they going. Your endurance has to be there because you've been playing all season. Basketball is a long time. Basketball is a long period of time, man. High school basketball is 5 months. College basketball, what, October to March? What is that? 7 months or 6, 7 months? I mean, that's half a year, dog. That's a long time for basketball. Your endurance has to be on 10, folks. Your endurance right now has to be on 10, young people. You got to be like, you can't be gassed right now. Not right now. Not right now, because whoever you gonna play, they coming at you. You can't be gassed right now, bro. Get outside, especially Minnesota boys. Get outside and run, man. In this weather, man. This cold, clear air. Go ahead and run, man. Like 2-3 miles, man. Yeah, go get it in. Get your endurance up. I tell people all the time, and I hear a lot. I do. I hear my people, love my people. You know what I'm saying? Talking about running, right? And I had a kid. I tell you, one time I had a kid tell me why we run so much. We ain't on the track team, and I'm like, that's ironic you said that. I tell people this all the time. Usain Bolt practices all year long just to run 9 seconds. His event lasts 9 seconds. and he runs all year long, 4 years training to run 9 seconds. You mean to tell me you can't run for 5 minutes? And you want to play 30 minutes? You know basketball is a running sport, right? You know you run, back and forth, back and forth. That's why us old people be getting, hey, when me and my boy Gabe, we go hoop, you know what I'm saying, with the young dudes, we be gas. We'll bust your head. We'll bust your head in for 2 straight games. Hardcore. Embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? 21-10 wins. The third game, you gonna probably, you know what I'm saying, compete really well with us. You know what I'm saying? And then that fourth one, I'm probably gonna be sitting out. Go ahead and let somebody go ahead and take this one. It's real talk, man. This is real talk. It's real. This is real. This is me, man. I'm telling you how it is. When you see me hooping, you know. First 2-3 games, I'm loading you up. I'm loading you up, boy. I'm Ja Morant up in there. You think I'm lying? I'm Ja Morant. I'm loading you up. Bow, bow. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And that endurance got to be on 10, boy. You high schoolers, man, let's go, man. And endurance has to be on 10, boy. 6 games for a chip. That's how you look at it. I look at things differently than these people, man. That's why I talk to young people differently. 6 games, bro. That's quick. That's a quick 6 games, man. That's a quick 6, bro. And this time of the year is why I feel like scoring 100 through the season as many times as you can is so important. Because with that endurance of being able to score so many points, even if somebody slows you down, you're still going to score up there. And they still got to be able to have enough endurance to slow you down and to score more. That's a hard task. That's a hard task to do. That's a hard task to do, man. Because I've hardly ever seen, I've said this before, I've hardly ever seen defenses that play for tournament time. Tournament time, you do. Tournament time, you see it more often. Tournament time, you see it more often, but still, even so, it's very difficult for me to watch 35 seconds in high school, 30 seconds in college, and then 24 seconds in the NBA. It's very difficult to find the full shot clock of good defense. It's good. It's hard to do that. It's hard to do that. So if you think of it like that, somewhere it's an open shot. Somewhere in that shot clock, it's an open shot. All you gotta do is keep looking for it. A lot of times it's right away. A lot of times it's right when you come, right when you get the rebound and turn, it's like, okay, bam, dump down the court, basket. All right, back on D. Didn't use no energy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why I be talking about my son. Drop him the ball. He's so fast. Pat, boop, 3, bam. 3 seconds came off the clock. Bam, we back on defense. You know what I'm saying? Ain't use no energy. And him, he like Deadpool and Wolverine, he regenerates. So he'll get his energy back. So as long as everybody else ain't got no energy used, we straight. You got to look at these matchups. Particular, you know what I'm saying? Apple Valley versus Hastings. Watch that matchup tomorrow. It's going down. I think that'll be a very interesting game. Yeah, right. So feast, man. Look, it's time. Yes. Young boys, y'all know how I talk. Y'all know how I've been talking. Hey, time to eat, feast. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get it, man. Young people play free, man. I think one of the biggest scenes in a movie is that LeBron James movie when the players are talking to the coach and they said to the coach, man, we don't even need you, bro. We've been playing all the way we played this whole time, bro. You slowing us down, bro. Because the way we play, we go get it, man. You got to play free. That's what basketball's about, man. That's what it's about. That's what March Madness is about, man. Going out there and balling. You know what I'm saying? Us coaches are there to have your back. You know what I'm saying? And see what's going on and tell you what I see what's going on. But otherwise, man, you got to go out there and win these games for yourself, young people. Besides Michigan State, I think UConn want to leave on this. I think UConn was a couple years ago when they won. I still remember watching them play, bro, and I'm like, this was crazy. They had the guard. He up in there. He got the Ickies. He got the Iverson. Like, yeah, snatch back. Yeah, okay, it ain't there. He give it to the other guard. He come off, spin move, twin the leg, behind the back, sham guard, the nigga, he ain't got it. He gave it to the white boy. The white boy, fundamental, move, off two, pump fake, brought back, kick it out to the other white dude. He's splashing threes, coming off the screen, splashing threes, boom, big man. Filling the lane, boom. He was dunking on fools. I'm like, that's basketball. That's basketball. To be able to play the way you play and to be able to just do it and make it up, make things up as you go along, but get it done. That's basketball. That's March Madness. Thank you guys for checking in with me tonight, man. Thailand TV, baby. That's how we gonna do it, man. I got my show coming back to you guys on Thursday. I don't have anything popping off on Thursday. I got my boy Lincoln. I'm dropping a little butt off, and I'm gonna come back and give you that love show. Thank you guys for tuning in with me tonight. Let me get up off of here, man. I'm geeked, man. We got a game tomorrow against Hastings. Please, if you can, if you already not going to a game, which I know it is Minnesota basketball tournament time, section time for everyone. But if you do want to check out some good basketball, we at the house tomorrow, Apple Valley. If you live in the city of Apple Valley, please come out. Show us some love. Come and show these kids some love, man. Come and show Apple Valley some love, and make the house loud for Hastings, man, so they can hear how we do it down the 42 from them. One love to everybody, man. You listen to what I'm saying, blessings, man. If you don't, man, it wasn't even meant for you. I'll holler at your boy, man. It's 800 Stiz and I'm about to here, y'all. Have a good night. Happy Monday. And yeah, I'll see y'all on Thursday. I'll holler.